Hi, I'm back. My name is Rainbird, and I guess at this point I can say welcome to Kyhmah 101. um, okay, so if you've seen videos 1 and 2, this is video 3. I may be a little bit all over the place today. I just had a rough day today, but it's okay. I'm here, and I'm here with you, and you're here with me, and let's have a conversation. Okay, one of the things that I really want to most stress about what it is that this vision means, fundamentally, it's based on nothing but balance. I would love to say love. I know that that's like sounds very poetic, and it sounds like something that, but for me, it's not. Love is too broad. Love is too broad of a word. This is something more territorial, something more definable. And it has to be. And I don't mean to sound scientific. Believe me, I don't know anything about the science behind any of vibrational healing. I don't know. I just know what I need to do. Like, it is the weirdest thing. I remember when I was a little girl, my grandmother took me on a bus and we were going to Journal Square. I'm from Jersey City. And I rode the bus with her. And of course, she chose to take me into like a metropolitan area. We lived on a quiet neighborhood street, and it was kind of like, fun to go with her, to the Five and Dime, and, look at neat stuff and watch her get meat from the butcher, and, anything she had to do while she was there. And I loved the experience of riding on the bus, the public bus. And the first thing I did, and I don't know why I did this, was I pressed my lips against the glass, and I started to hum with my mouth slightly open, like, and I could feel the vibrations on my lips, and it would tickle my lips, and it would make me laugh and giggle. And she'd say, "Sister, stop that, stop that." I had never forgotten that sensation. I have never, it's in my DNA. That feeling, that moment with her on the bus is a part of me. Not because it tickled me, but because I didn't know that it could. And because when I discovered that it did, I only wanted to do it more. It felt good. It felt like something was happening to my face that was causing me to smile or laugh or giggle or whatever. And what I would like for Kyhmah is the tickle, the laugh, the giggle, the smile, the whatever. That's what I see. That's what I see us doing. I see us, drum circling and violin circling and stringed instruments, wind instruments circling, and whatever comes out, it comes out through healing. And something very strange. The other night, and please excuse me, I'll do this a lot only because I've never done this before, and I really want to get my point across, and I really want to be, I want to be abundant and fertile. I want to be clear so that I can give birth to something that has a destiny, that is destined. Before I went to sleep the other night, I had seen a movie a long time ago, and I only saw it one time, and it was a very disturbing movie. I don't do gore. I don't do horror. I can't watch horror. I can't watch gore. I can't even hear women and children screaming in agony, or men grunting, or I can't do any of that. It bothers me. It's like I don't want to stretch my imagination in that direction. I know some people can do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But before I went to bed the other night, I remembered one scene from a movie called Twin Peaks. One scene. And it just came out of nowhere. It just like all of a sudden, I was faced with this scene. And the scene was, if you've seen the movie, and if you haven't seen the movie, this is not an excuse. Please don't go see that movie. Please don't pull that movie up on Netflix or YouTube or something. It's a very disturbing movie to me. And anyway, I found it to be disturbing. But this one clip of the movie, and it was at the end, and it resurrected itself to me while I was getting in bed the other night. And right before I dozed off, it just flashed the whole scene. And it was the conclusion. It was the end of the scene, when the young lady had crossed over because she had been murdered. And this little man said to her, give me all of my pain and my suffering, because she had gone through a lot in her life. And he said, give me all my pain and suffering. And a splat of what seemed to be like blood appeared on this black and white checkered floor. And she was just sitting there, the girl who had released this pain and suffering. And she was just all dolled up, and she was just sitting there and just kind of staring off. And, you know, I don't know why that popped up into my head, but this is one of the reasons why I really feel that now, in this day and age, where we are encroaching really, truly, I believe, into the age of Aquarius, that there are going to be some dark times ahead of us because of balance. There has to be balance. And so with this new age of Aquarius, or this, we're leaving the dawning, we're going into the age. I feel like something has to be here to prepare those who we leave behind, or kind of like a weapon for those who we leave behind, to combat the darkness that is going to have to balance out all of the goodness that's coming forth in the age of Aquarius. And the vision that I have for Kyhmah is that every single act of kindness, every single act of love, every single act of gratitude, every single act of anything that helps humanity move forward in a way where it is indicative of our continued evolution, our continued emotional evolution as a human being, as human beings, as a human race. I want it to be a place where people can identify their pain and suffering, pour it out, fix it, and send the healing, kind of like an antidote. And I'll get into the details in other videos of how it would look, and all the logistics and whatnot. That's going to be further down the line. I'm going to try and do 2 to 3 videos each day to get this information out as quickly as possible, because we are breaking ground sometime, I want to say the middle of March. It might turn out to be closer towards the end of March. Either way, it's 2020 and we're getting started. And so I'll see you in the next video. And if you can make it past this video into the next video, then we may just go far together. Thank you again. I'm Rainey, and I'll see you on the other side.